Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. Just thought I'd pop on today and share a couple of little bits with you. You're thinking, oh, she looks a bit different from last time. I'd like to introduce you to Gladys. Gladys is my lovely wig that I got when I was going through my cancer treatment. I haven't worn her very often. I've called her Gladys because, let's face it, I'm glad to be alive. I was very lucky and would like to thank the NHS staff for everything that they did. They were absolutely amazing. But this is Gladys. What do you think? It's different. It takes a little bit of getting used to. The other thing about wearing a wig is it gets incredibly hot. And when I had cancer the first time round, I had a lovely little wig that I did wear a lot, but I used to just rip it off if I got too hot and people would be confronted with my bald head, but there we go. So I thought it's about time I wore Gladys and introduced her to the world. I quite like her actually. When I first put her on I thought, oh no, but I quite like her. Anyway, I wanted to share with you today the progress I'm making with my hopeful cowl. So let's get the glasses back on so I can see. I've finished clue 1 and what I didn't read to you last time was a little introduction to the section of the pattern. So Heather Anderson says, we're going to start this cowl with gratitude. Even when things are really, really stinky, 2020, there is always something to be grateful for. It might be that the sun is shining, that you have clean air to breathe, or that the puppy didn't pee on the floor. Dig deep and figure out what you can be grateful for today. If you're reading this and you have something to eat, you've got to start on your gratitude list for the day. So I've done clue 1. I'll just show you. So, oh, hold on, let me angle you down a bit. I've got a different little tripod today. So there is my I-cord cast on, and you can see section 1 is like a double moss stitch. I think I've done this wrong already. I think it should have just have been a single moss stitch, but I went with it. And then there's a little bit of a garter stitch eyelet. So clue 2 was published on Friday. Just bring you back up. Clue 2 was published on Friday, and this section is called Patience. Patience. Oh yes. If you participated in last year's Patient Cowl Mystery Knit Along, let's stop for a moment and chuckle about how we spent January 2020 thinking about patience. If you didn't think you were a patient person before 2020 happened, I bet you consider yourself patient now. Patience is important in our relationships and our work. It is also important to have patience as you learn new things. Patience is the art of the process of learning and doing. If you can learn to enjoy being patient, the process of learning and doing becomes even more pleasurable. Have patience with this next clue. Part of the beauty of these buds is that they are little individuals, subtle in their differences and each with their own particular charm. So section 3 is buds, and she's very usefully and kindly put a little link to a YouTube video that shows you this technique, and she did that in the first clue as well with the I-cord cast on. I'm sure I could have searched YouTube, but she gave a link to her own little YouTube video. So we've got that section to do, and section 4 is beaded eyelets. I'm not doing beads on this. I thought that was a stretch too far. It's a long time since I've done any knitting, and I just wanted to get back into it. I used to be a really quick knitter, but I found with this, I don't know if it's just getting older, my wrists weren't as flexible and what have you. So that's that. Just move that out of the way. I have got a cup of coffee in more gin than tea. More gin than tea. There's no gin in it, sadly. It is just black coffee. Second cup of the day. Hubby very kindly cooked us breakfast this morning. We had tinned plum tomatoes, which I'm quite partial to, some bacon, some leftover potatoes, and a couple of eggs. It was very nice. It set me up. It'll keep me going till tea time. In my last unboxing, I said that I'd got a couple more things to come, and I've had email confirmation of that, and this arrived yesterday from 7 Hills Crafts. Haven't opened it yet. Let's see what's inside. Sorry for the scrunching. Aha. Ooh. Okay, oh, something in there. Okay. I've got another little sentiments set that will be useful for Valentine's Day cards. Happy Valentine's Day, have a sweet birthday, you melt my heart, sweetest wishes, love you more than chocolate, you're so sweet, sweet on you, just for you, etc. And a little tiny silhouette heart there. These are for my alcohol ink art. So one of the things that you can do is pour the alcohol ink onto the felt applicator, put it on one of those little blending tools and just splodge it on your UPO paper. I'll show you how to do that in one of my videos. I've been thinking about content for my channel. Obviously I want to appeal to as wide an audience as I possibly can. And I thought, I know there's lots of tutorials out there, but I thought I'd do my own little series of basic card making, going right back to basics, what you need to make a simple card. And then as we get more advanced, do more advanced techniques. So let me know what you think about that. This is, oh, just some sequins, green and silver. They were on sale, I think. Then I've got a couple more alcohol inks and a Stickles. So Stickles is like a little glitter glue, like liquid pearls. It gives a dimensional finish, but it's glittery. So just use a little tiny bit of that and it will last forever. And then a couple of alcohol inks to add to my stash. And again, these last forever, unless you're like me and on one of my bottles I hadn't screwed the lid on properly and quite a lot of it is evaporated. So make sure you put the lids on properly. But we've got cranberry and citrus. So that's that. So again, all these things will last for absolutely ages. Oh, a nice little hard-backed envelope here that I can use for sending cards out in, hopefully. Just plain envelopes. I'll keep that to send mail in. Put that in my packaging box down here. By the way, I talked about my Etsy store and I'd like to thank one of my lovely subscribers who has made first purchase on my store. And then in fact actually my daughter said, can I buy a card off you, mummy? And I said, well, you do it through my store so it looks like I've got more sales. So I've actually had 2 sales on my store. No visits from Etsy themselves, so I need to look at how I drive traffic to my store. If anybody's got any experience of that, I'd be really grateful in you sharing. So hey ho, what have we got? Oh, we've got the little invoice here with a little handwritten thanks Ashley. Loyalty points scheme. All orders over £10 before postage now qualify for points which give discounts on future orders. Okay, we'll keep that separate. Oh, now these I wanted. These are just little clear, I don't know whether you'll see, clear little, they're like the enamel dots, but they're just transparent. I thought they'd be quite nice. They just look like little droplets of water. I've got a die that says Dad in obviously capitals and lowercase, thinking ahead to Father's Day, or just mail related cards. That was very reasonably priced. Some UPO paper, because I did have some, but after my lovely daughter organised my craft room, we can't find my UPO paper. This is quite expensive, but the trick is to use just a little bit in each project that you're making, and that makes it more reasonably priced. Oh, this I've been waiting for. Lovely Tim Holtz stencil. So again, I would use all of that. I'd stencil the whole thing up in different inks, different coloured inks, and then cut down little sections of it as a background for a card. But there's lots of ways you can use these. Again, you could put your stencil paste through them. You could build up different colours, all sorts of things. And then just a piece of card, which I shall keep because you never know when that is going to come in handy. So I think that's all I want to talk about today. I hope you're all having a good day and you're keeping well. I'm quite liking Gladys. What do you think? What do you guys think? Yeah, I took her behind my ear. That's not very flattering, actually. Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to because I've been so used to since about, when did I start my chemo? I can't remember. June, maybe. Hair fell out virtually straight away. So for a good 6-7 months, I've been used to not having any hair. So yeah, strange. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I promised it would be a short one. I'm going to go and try and do some editing. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Please do share. I'm up to 35 subscribers now. I can't believe it. I'm really chuffed about that. So thank you to everybody who subscribed. I have looked on my YouTube studio and the analytics tool is really useful. And about 80% of people who watch my little videos aren't subscribed. So please do subscribe. It does make a difference. Who knows, I might do a giveaway if I get to 50 subscribers. I wonder if I can get there before Valentine's Day. Take care now. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.